Good day, it's Robert here from Integration Kings, and I wanted to focus with this video on the importance of database management and profiling within CapsuleCRM. So what CapsuleCRM will do is when you email a new contact, everyone in the business will use a email address called mail@Dropbox. So this will be generic for every staff member. And normally you'd include that in a blind copy to everyone you're emailing out of the business. As long as the email addresses that you're sending from are stored as an email address saved under the user, then those emails will file into the system for storage. But the other benefit of this is that if you email someone new that the system cannot identify because the email address doesn't exist already in the system, it will create a task for that person who sent the email, that's a user, to check the contact created in Dropbox and profile that contact. Now that is highly important because it's around database management and it will control the overall data that you're seeing. So here's a good example. Ian here is already in the system. It's picking up who he is, but it's a new email address for Ian. So we would normally then click merge, and we would merge it to the correct AusDet, and we'd label it that's another work email address and save. And this will actually help you because what you're trying to do with any database is build out a bigger and bigger picture about everything you know about Ian. So this will actually help for that. So going further on that, some simple tips for database management. So we always start if you're doing B2B or you're working with businesses and you're a business, we always focus that the primary objective is to work around the contact being the organization, so the client or the supplier. And so basically what we'd recommend doing is you'd click edit on the organization. You'd put in all the different phone numbers and what's their relationship. You'd put all the shared boxes in here for emails. So any shared mail account would go in the email. If you're linking to 0, the first email will be always the primary for billing. So if there's an accounts and then there's an info, you'd move the accounts to be the first email address registered in here. Set up any associated web links. And we always store the business premise addresses and all different addresses at the organization level. So to keep it nice and clean, the primary information stored at the organization level. Then at the contacts underneath, we try and edit and we fill out at least their job title. We store all mobiles. We only store mobiles and direct phone numbers at an individual level. The reason being is we know it's owned by that person. If it's just a work number, so you're ringing Integration Kings 1300 number, I wouldn't store that against Rob because if you rang that, you may get Rob, you may get Adam, you may get Jovi. So the benefit, the way you need to think about your data is which level do you store it at. You would then store all the particular emails you know about that particular person and any social links. I never store an address against an individual unless the individual is going into business, but I store all the address data, in our particular case, at an organization level. And that's what we focus on, trying to get the database as robust as possible and to know everything about that person in one spot. If you ever got any questions about database management, just send us an email or inquire for our website and we can have a chat. Thanks for that.